and I'm going to give you a good one today. I'm testing out my live stream for the first time ever, and I've had a couple of runs setting it to private. Looks like it's going okay, and so I thought I'd give a 10-minute burst straight to the interweb and see what happens. I'm low tech, so I've got my camera here, but I'm not streaming through any other devices. I'm not using separate microphones. I'm just strolling along on my constitutional. It's the walk and talk, or the point and shoot that you all love from Vietnam Steve. I'm down under today. I'm in my old hometown of Brisbane, Australia, and I've just walked along past the boat harbour, which you would have loved. I'm now putting in an extra K just out to the end of the point here, and if we're still going when we get to the end, I'll spin around and show you the bay. My plan is going to be to have a spasmodic live stream just so that I can answer your questions down the track. Everybody's got questions for Vietnam Steve, and so if I had a live stream spasmodically, that might help ease up on the comments. Still keep the comments coming because I really do like seeing your engagement. Of course, like any of the videos that you watch and subscribe to the channel. That's always good for the self-esteem. So over this side we've got the boat harbour, and there's a lot of boats parked in there. There's actually people that live in the marina in there. Behind the camera over there we've got the bay, and it's just beautiful today out there. So I sold my boat when I moved offshore, and I now rely on other people's boats, which is probably the most cost-effective way to do it. But that is Moreton Bay, near my old hometown. The other thing I'm testing is I've got an intermediary app that works well for live streams, and I've done a couple of those with some other friends and colleagues. But this one I'm just punching straight out from the YouTube studio. So hit the plus button, set up live stream, set the camera to horizontal, and yeah, in future I'll have my selfie stick, point and shoot. So I'll be interested to see the quality that the interweb gives me to get this up to you. I did try one of these back in Ha Long, and the vagaries of the 4G around the streets there let me down. As I turned a corner to go through the market, there wasn't enough bandwidth to stream it directly to you. So, you know, when I'm walking around there, I need to make sure that I'm staying on the main drag and not showing you anything that's up a back alley. Here in Australia, the 4G is a bit more reliable. However, ultimately it relies on my camera here, which is filming me, punching it up to YouTube and sending it off to your device. And that's you know, going to make it hot eventually. A lot of people say their cameras overheat. Let's see what happens here. I'd like to think that this little beauty can handle it, and then I don't have to carry extra stuff like a camel. So if you've got a question, put it in the comments box. I'm happy to see your comments. They should turn up here in front of me. And of course, I'm not anticipating more than half a dozen people will ever connect up on a live stream, but it's just a fun thing to do. It's also probably just as easy to point and shoot a live stream and don't worry about the whole editing process. It's winter time in Australia, so we're probably sitting at about 18 degrees Celsius today. I've had a cough. Don't know what it's from, but it's almost gone. I'm on a plane in the next couple of days back to well, the home of Mr. S.A. Tan. It's very, very hot in Vietnam at this time. And so air conditioning is set on 28 degrees overnight. We cool it down to 28. If any of you do travel down to Australia, I'd recommend that you come to Brisbane, which is where I am here, and have a look at some of the delights. Brisbane is in the north of Australia, so it's a subtropical kind of temperature, and it doesn't really have a beach. We have mud flats, and so this is our bay, and over here we've got people learning how to canoe. I'll just see if I've got a comment here. Oh, yes, Rachel. Rachel's a relative of mine, so thanks for all your support over the years, Rachel, and particularly the donations you send through for beer and burgers. I do appreciate those, and I've actually got a microphone on here that comes from that. So the Vietnam Steve channel's been going pretty well of late. Getting a couple of subscribers every day, get a couple of comments every day, punch out a couple of videos a week, punch out a couple of shorts of crazy stuff I see every week, and generally just engage with the community. I'm not having too much of a focus. I like to talk about working retirement. I like to talk about being an expat in Vietnam. I like to talk about being frugal and rinse and repeat. The interesting thing is I've had my son and his wife and 2 grandkids come and live in my empty house here in Australia, and they're in there with me today, and they are the opposite of frugal. So what I'm actually doing is throwing stuff out when they're not looking. They're never going to miss it. When they finally move on to their next destination, they'll be better off for it. Let me know in the comments what you do to stay frugal. Is it watching your spending? Is it every time you bring something into your domicile, you send something out? So you maintain equilibrium. Shout out to Brian and Darlene that are trying to, for everything they eat, they're trying to burn it off through walking and maintain equilibrium, and so far it's working well. Of course, I think Brian's goal is to reduce weight, but he's maintaining equilibrium like a robot at the moment. I'm going to pause there, see how this one loads up to the interweb, and then this might be the new go-to. I will need the selfie stick because it does break the shoulder holding the camera out here like this for 10 minutes. But when I've got my selfie stick, it'll be straight in front of me. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of different scenery. Stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next one.